Good day! Simply smashing! Welcome to the stream!
Okay, here we are. Welcome to Qyjari's Curious Crafts. Tonight on three sheets. I'm already 3 sheets to the wind, apparently. Tonight on 3 sheets, one shot, we're going to create a brand new adventure. I've tentatively named it Aboard the Queen's Yacht. Joining me on Discord, it looks like Rylan is here. Hello, Rylan. Or are you on your phone?
I'm in the car.
Woo!
But I'm listening.
Okay, well, I quickly came up today with an idea that our party, having figured out what that fog was over that small village out in the western part of Sara, the elven lands in my world, that our crew went back to Tarathiel, which is the capital city of Sara, and reported back to the queen that they were successful in defeating the BBEG at the bottom of that sepulcher. And I also realized I want to apologize for all the D&D nerds out there because I have been mispronouncing Bahamut incorrectly for the last 3 episodes. So, I want to apologize right now because I'm an idiot. Let's look at the map. Here is my world map, thanks to Incarnate for being awesome and letting me use Incarnate Pro to create this awesome map. Right now, let's see if you can, yes, my cursor is there, you can see it. Tarathiel right here is the capital city of Sara. Tsarra is the name of this area. It's mostly elven lands, except for this little area down here, Greymouth Point. This actually was born of a campaign that I work on with my brother, the Real Tranquil. He and I co-DM'd a scenario there last year. And so this is sort of rebellious, anti-government. It's not ruled by any one party. Not the Coventh region, which is mostly humans, and not the Elven region. So our party, they have been through a lot. If they survived, we're hoping they survived. Hey, Lily, how are you doing? Hey, Lasalanta, I'm probably saying that incorrectly. Is Lasalanta correct? Nariel? Thank you. I love Incarnate. They're awesome, and I enjoyed making this map off of one that I had previously used. This is more defined. This is my world. Hey, Twisted! I'm so glad you could be here tonight. Okay, so our party started out in Direbrook. They went to the Netherwork Mines, then down to Stonebridge. And speaking of that trip, from the Netherwork Mines down to Stonebridge, I said it was 3 days. It's not 3 days. That was 3 weeks. I realized that apparently I'm not a map maker, cartographer. I have known nothing about geography, apparently, because I completely messed up the time it took for a party on foot to get from one place to another on this map, because that wouldn't make sense for it to take 3 days to get from Netherwork Mines down to Stonebridge. That doesn't make sense. So it's 3 weeks. It took them 3 weeks, and we'll just edit that story that we wrote together to Stonebridge and make that 1 week per event that we put into that game. So no school today. What's going on? Is it snowing up there? All right, Twisted. Yay, that's awesome. Okay, Autumn, thank you. Thank you. Okay, so let's where did we leave off? Okay, so then after they finished taking care of the curse in Stonebridge, they traveled back to Dyrebrook, because really that's the only place where ships would sail from. Stonebridge is a very small city. Dyrebrook is the capital of the Nhikosha Dynasty, which is mostly dwarven lands. Up here in Zaman, that is mostly mountain dwarves.
Look
Well,
what we
hello,
have
Raynick.
wrapped in.
I should let Sir Mimsy finish his little greeting there before I interrupt. Thank you for joining me tonight. And I've got Rylan on the headsets, even though he's driving, so he's just going to listen in for the time being. He's like, if she'd shut up, I'd get a word in edgewise. Okay, so then they traveled back to Dyrebrook, of course, across the Mistborn Marsh here, which they cleared maybe last time. I don't know. Depends on the path they took. And then they chartered either a fishing trawler or a passenger liner to Rathiel, and they landed here. And then they went and uncovered the mystery of that shrouded little village across this little body of water here. Finished killing that guy off, hopefully. Otherwise, we have no party to continue on this story. And then they headed back to Rathiel to talk to Queen Galera and get their reward. As a result of that reward, Queen Galera has decided, scroll, to allow them passage on her yacht. She's actually making a trip. This is what I decided. I figured we needed a little stepping stone. She's making a trip to Ravenscroft. Ravenscroft is the first city that I named and built in my world. This is it's probably the most populated as far as NPCs and other things. This was the first adventure, first serious adventure. There was a small adventure 0 that we did. And it was out of Ravenscroft. And a lot of that is already written. I still need to do the map for that, so we don't have that yet. But this event, this campaign, this one shot is going to take place on the sea. We're going to take her yacht, and she has to travel to Ravenscroft with important information, an important matter that she wants to discuss with Lord Blackwing. Corvus Blackwing is the ruler of the Ravenscroft. He does report to the King Ferncrest. But King Ferncrest is partially retired, we'll say. He still rules, but he has these lords and ladies who run his land. So Corvus Blackwing being probably the strongest member of his area, and probably the most influential, being a port city and having a lot of contact with the other neighboring villages and cities and stuff. So, oh wait, don't Discord and drive. I'm missing chat. Hold on a second. Let me go back. Okay, okay, yep, hey, yep, yeah. Don't drink and Discord, and don't drink and drive, and don't Discord and drive. Good call. Thanks, Rannick. Okay, so then after they finished figuring out what that eerie mist was over that land, which we didn't name. Did we name it Crow's Hollow? We did name it Crow's Hollow. I was 3 sheets last week. But I think that's what we named it. Hey, PK Lost, welcome back. Tonight's going to be a rockin' night, I think. And don't forget that if you are a Twitch sub, or if you are a Nerdsmith subscriber, you are welcome to come into my stream chat party on Discord and actually talk if you could get a word in edgewise. And apparently Ryland's driving and he decided to leave the chat, which is good. I'd rather him be safe. Okay, so now the idea is that they're going to leave on the Queen's yacht and travel with her to Ravenscroft. Not only does she have a matter to discuss with Lord Blackwing, but she is also carrying something valuable that's being kept under heavy security in the hold of the ship. Which you're not. You're not driving and discording, or driving and drinking, or discording and drinking. Well, I'm discording and drinking, but that's okay. That's safe enough. So she's traveling that way, and we're going to say, because of this distance here, that's going to take a little less than 2 weeks. By land, nether work to Stonebridge would be 3 weeks. So we're going to say by sea, with good headwinds, it might take 10 or 12 days. So they've got a nice leisurely yacht trip to take, cruise we'll call it, from eastbound from Tarathiel to Ravenscroft. Now the first thing I need, and if you saw my Twitter or my Discord message or the random texts I send people, you'll know that we need some things. Pirates could be on the menu. PK, could be. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. I just see it's empty. Basic summary, introduction. I have it's all laid out here, but I don't have anything written. That's up to you guys. So we'll just get started, and we're going to say that they're going to head out. Let's do the basic summary. The Queen, Galera, which I'm finally remembering how to say her own name that I, invented. Korza, ooh, Sky Pirates. I like that. Ooh, we should totally introduce Zeppelins. That'll introduce some steampunk to our world. We should do that. Just remind me, because I've already had a glass of wine. Wine? No, I'm doing gin and tonic tonight. I've already had a glass, so we're gonna go straight to the story. All right, Queen Galera, impressed with the work the adventuring party did with Crow's Hollow, invites them to accompany her on a diplomatic mission. Ooh, that sounds fancy. Mission or diplomatic what? Something. Yes. Some people like that. We're definitely going to introduce steampunk. And that'll segue perfectly into Lorena and her working on steampunk stuff. So let's, diplomatic, what is it? It's called a diplomatic, not meeting. Let's just go to our handy dandy thesaurus. Meeting, it's called something. I'm just gonna look it up until I see chat yelling it out at me what it should be. A diplomatic. No, these aren't making any sense. A diplomatic. There's a word for it, and it's just skipping right over my head. A diplomatic coffee clatch. Maybe not. Council, huddle, bunch. No. A diplomatic. Oh, it's something. Conference, assembly. Yeah, something like that. Let me put assembly. Conference. Let me put conference in here. It's something. It's slipping my summit. Thank you. That's the word I was thinking of. All right, we go back to writing now. A diplomatic summit with Lord Corvus Blackwing in Ravenscroft. Now, for those who don't know, it's a large city port on the south side of the Silver Sea, under the rule of King Anselin Ferncrest. Now, I know you don't know that, and you can't help me with that name because I have a 164,000 page glossary at the end of this 3-sheet one-shot that has everyone's, where's Ferncrest? Oh, I didn't copy and paste that correctly. Should be there. It's not there. But he's already part of my story. He's already canon, so we're just going to leave him in there. Okay. He is the rule of this area of Covent, and but like I said, Lord Corvus Blackwing he's a paladin, by the way. He is probably the most active and most diplomatic, very fair ruling paladin of Ravenscroft. Ooh, I spelled that incorrectly. Ravenscroft, more than one. Okay, so that's the general summary of what's happening in the story, and now we'll do the introduction. Where we start. Good job. You win. Okay. All right, Autumn. You win the internet today. Okay, so introduction. Oops. My fingers aren't working today. The party excitedly board and here's our first one. We came up with this today in Discord. Help me come up with the name of the following people and things. I even have it over here as a note. Queen Galera's yacht. Now it's probably not as fancy as a billionaire's yacht nowadays, but it's quite an impressive vessel. Yeah, I know. I'm a little hyped for it too. We need Reddit to come up with his little hype symbols here. He's got some hype emojis that he could put on there for us. I did open up. I was actually thinking today. I opened up. I love using fantasy name generator. Emily is awesome. She does these great name generators that you can use. I mean, you can find a name for everything here. And I went ahead and I did find the ship name generator, which if you're wondering where I found it, because we were looking for it last week, it's in other names and then under vehicles. And then under vehicles, there's a bunch of them. There's carts and ships and barges and all sorts of stuff. Yes, it's a great site. So I did open it ready to go. So I'm prepared tonight, even after a gin and tonic. I am ready. So let's decide. I saw these and I do like Cordelia, and it's funny because it reminds me of Anne of Green Gables, because my name is Anne and Anne wanted to be called Cordelia. So maybe we should use that. Do you like that one? Oh, just keep that in mind. If you like a name or if you want to vote for a name, I think...
I missed that smiling face.
Hey, Anchoku. Naughty the naughty yachty? No, I don't think so. I think Anchoku's already gotten into his gin and tonic tonight. If you want to give a suggestion for any name, and I don't want to miss it, so please do. I think it's !name or ! I forget what the command is. One of my wonderful moderators help me remember what that is. I can't remember. Yeah, the pirate ship. We'll have to do the pirate ship. It has to be a Zeppelin name. We'll look for that in a second. So let's put Cordelia as an idea, but let's get some more ship names here. Clicking the button. The Nimrod. I don't know about that. The Senator. Ooh. I don't know. It's got to be Elvish if it's going to be for the Queen. It needs to be kind of like royalty. Like a very royal name. And Choku, if you were on Discord, you could join me on the chat. Just saying, because you are a Twitch sub. I'm just throwing that out there. He's like, I'm too shy. Doubleton. That'd be a great name for a dwarven ship. I like that. The Paragon. I don't know about these. The Led Zeppelin. Maybe for the pirate ship, but we're working on the Queen's ship. We have to get on the Queen's ship before we can encounter a pirate ship. Let's see. Tiverton? I don't know. These aren't sounding very well, the royal one. Dolphin? These aren't sounding very royal, I don't know. The Felicity? Aw, that would give some homage to Felicity Smoke. I like that. Diamond Slate. I like that. You know what? I do like that, and the reason why is because north of this area is I do have color themes going. Let me get back to my document. On the map, you can see north of Tarathiel is a place called Amethyst, Port Amethyst and Amethyst Bay. So I am kind of going with that whole gem thing going. So maybe Diamond's Light would be, I like that. All right, well, if no one objects, let's do Diamond's Light, and we'll just save Cordelia for something else. Cordelia does sound more like a dwarven name anyway. The party excitedly boards the Diamond's Light. The Queen's personal yacht. As her guests. They are, are told that she is to meet with the neighboring Lord of Ravens. Hello, Croft. Corvus Blackwing, as well as transport a mysterious, or transport, not a, but just mysterious, click, 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 cargo. We gotta, ooh, that's awesome. Okay, meet with the neighboring Lord of, okay. They are not told what the cargo is, just that it's being kept in the ship's hold and is heavily guarded. Now, spoiler alert, if you're going to play this campaign, close your ears. My idea is that there's going to be a stowaway on board. And the stowaway, which I kind of gave away in the, if you went to my Discord or Twitter and you saw the suggestions I needed, is supposed to be there to warn the Queen of an assassination attempt on her life to claim the cargo. So the cargo must be very important. I also quickly looked up, you're already one step ahead. They almost wear cargo pants. All right, Anchoku. I found this mob on D&D Beyond. I use this one regularly. My darling husband is darling and bought me the subscription, and I decided that this Caneloth, which is found in, I believe, Volos? I don't see it on here, but I think it's Volos, to guard. That's what this thing's purpose is to always do exactly as asked, never any more, never any less. They end into contracts to guard valuable treasures. So I'm going to say that this, a level 8 challenge rating, Caneloth, is going to be in guarding whatever the Queen has in the hold, which we can decide on what that's going to be later. Hi, Autumn. So cute. He's got a big giant tongue sticking out his face. Spiky tongue. Okay, so that was the idea. But then I thought, well, before they get to the BBEG, if that's what we're doing here, it may not be this guy. Maybe this guy's just defending. Maybe he's on their side. He's just defending the treasure. We don't know. Maybe some Murrow. Maybe there's maybe something happens. The ship capsizes. Maybe there's a storm. We don't know. So I stuck Murrow's on the second page. I was thinking ahead. I was opening all sorts of tabs to get ready. But the stowaway should want to warn the Queen of an attempt on her life by an assassin. And I did look up assassin. Oop, let me go back to that page. Let me just open a new tab. A new D&D Beyond tab. D&D Beyond. There we go. And I'll just slide that back over here. The one I looked for was an assassin. And I believe it has a challenge rating of 9? 8. Okay, so that's okay. We're still okay. But the idea was that we would have an aristocratic, wealthy passenger and their mate. I'm not going to say I'm going to leave it open. But 2 people who are together have decided that they want that treasure, and they are going to assassinate the queen and get the treasure, and our party is going to eventually, hopefully, have to stop them. So cuddly. Autumn, I don't think that's going to be very cuddly. So I've actually kind of thought ahead on this one, and so that's where I think this is heading. So let me open the story again. My little list just distracted me and came into my craft studio, and I was hoping it was my husband's because I needed a refill on my gin and tonic. Hey, little list, come tell Daddy to make me a new gin and tonic, please.
I'm trapping a bug in a tube. Not a tube.
Okay. Okay, so I need a refill. They are not told what the cargo is, just that it's being kept in the ship's hold and is heavily guarded.
It's that bug right there.
Let's see. It's tiny. Go
Oh,
away.
yeah, but it was on my...
Here, take this up to Daddy. I need a refill. The night is young. Okay, so we pretty much got the story. We just need to add more stuff to it. I can imagine the assassin not being sure at first, but decided to do it anyway. Yeah, there might be... there could be all sorts of interactions. We just got on board this ship, right? Also aboard is... And this is where we have to come up with our assassin's name. Oh, we have to do the ship's captain. I'm so sorry. Let's do the ship's captain. And I've already skipped. Let me just put this down where it belongs. And put it right here. Okay. Without... No dots. No dots. Okay, so now we need the captain. The ship's captain. Now we need an elven name for a ship's captain, male or female. So now, John. John? That's it? Just John? We need to come up with a captain's name. We can go back to our fantasy name generator, or we could just brainstorm it right now. So what do you guys think? We're already half an hour into this and we got so much to do.
2 questions. How much gin
All of it.
to the
Yes, all the way to the top.
to this, and then
The rest.
and then the rest of the bottle,
And then tonic, yes.
the rest of the tonic.
Folks, make sure that your preteen knows exactly how to make a gin and tonic before you sit down to stream.
The rest of the gin and tonic.
Rest of the tonic. Fill up the rest of the way with tonic.
I know, but there's...
Okay, so Elicious? Captain Morgan. All right, Anchoku, what are you drinking tonight? Elicious. It sounds like he has a lisp. I'm not poking fun, but I'm wondering if that's really Elicious. Am I saying Amaris? I don't know, PK. Autumn's really topping the charts here, babe. How about Amaris John? How about we compromise? Amaris John. Okay. I do like Amaris. Amaris? Amaris. Am I saying that correctly? Let's do the pronunciation. Maris. Amaris. John. All right, there we go. Let me move the John. I'm not. See. Okay. He is an elf, of course. And how old is he? He's probably very learned in the elven, as a ship's captain. He's probably older, say 260 years old. 260 what? Pick a lucky number. 200 and 63. I love it. I forgot to put age. Alright. And he's an elf. Now, as we talked about before, we always give our NPCs a desire and a fear. This is in case our adventuring party decides to be murder hobos or try to diplomatically talk or cajole or persuade our NPC into doing something. We want to know what they desire most and what they fear most so that the DM can play through that scenario with whatever those desires and fears are. And that's a definitely handy Mercer trick there. So he wants to keep the peace in the ship. Yes. His desire is to keep peace on his ship at all costs. Okay, now he has a fear. Raynick is new kinda to D&D. I love him, but he's more of a tabletop board gamer, not so much a D&D. I'm gonna get him converted though, folks. Don't you worry. At the end of this year, Raynick is gonna be playing some D&D with us. Okay, so what is Amaris's greatest fear? Something. Sure, he is. The assassins did not know they were being double-crossed, and the queen they were told to assassinate was actually a group of annoying-sounding bards. We'll definitely put an annoying-sounding bard on this ship. Icebergs? Well, they have to go a little north. He'd have to go a little north for an iceberg. I need something that he can be fearful of, that our party might be able to find out and play into his fear to get some information, or maybe he has a horrible secret that he's been hiding about his parentage. Maybe he's a half-elf and they don't know it. Oh, yeah, let's do that. Flying fish, Anchoku, you have had something to drink. I'm allowed to tease Anchoku. I know him personally, so don't take this don't think that I tease all my viewers like this. I know Anchoku personally. In fact, we're dancing at the end of this month at a wedding together. So, oh, thank you, littlest. Did your daddy stir it with his finger? No. Did you make this?
No.
Oh, daddy made it.
helped
Okay,
me.
good. Then you're now professional. Thank you. Give me 5. All right, go play. Hey, I have an gin and tonic. And it's perfect. It's always perfect when someone else makes it for you. All right, icebergs and and his fear of annoying bard. Flying fish, fine. Flying fish, icebergs. You guys are killing me. Icebergs, U or E? I think it's E. It's telling me E. Flying fish, icebergs, and I forgot what I said. She's 9. I'm a terrible mother. Letting her fetch my gin and tonic from me. Flying fish, icebergs, and what did I say? I said something. Yeah, littlest made a. Well, she didn't make it. Her daddy made it for me. She just delivered it. He didn't want to go down the stairs. His fear, something about being found out. No, that doesn't sound, and anyone discovering his half-elven heritage. I'm gonna say up here that he's a half-elf, but claims to everyone that he is a full elf. Ethel. Okay. Yes, thank you, PK. There's a bit of a delay apparently, and it's also a bit of a delay in my brain. Hey, Rylan, you're back. Are you home now? No, he's not home yet. Okay.
No, I lost service.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, whenever you're ready and can join us, we are here, and we've got 20 more minutes. 20 more minutes to do this. Then we're gonna go raid Raynick. He's really an effin', yeah. Okay, what's his description? He is tall for a elf. With long. This is already more prep than I do for my sessions. Hey, Major.
He's a ginger.
A ginger. All right, with long, red, curly or straight hair. Does he have a very full mustache? Is he bearded? Curly? Okay, curly. His thick... No, you know what? He wouldn't have a mustache because he would keep it very... He's clean shaven because he trying to be an elf, he would definitely try to hide any facial hair. Half dwarf? Yeah, well, that might give it away. We'll say human. He's tall for an elf with long red curly hair, green eyes, and a prominent... I only said that so see if I could spell it. Nose. Let me just put a comma there. Okay. Now, anything else that we need to know about the ship's captain, Amaris? Anything else that that he's half human? Oops, I can't even spell human correctly. That he's half human, but denies that heritage to everyone. Now, if someone did a really clever insight check, questioning that specific thing, we'll give that a DC of insight. DC of what? Hey, I like sangria. He's very dedicated, yeah. Super lazy. I am too. I'm letting you guys write this. See how lazy I am? Alright, fruity mixed drinks. I'll put that in the desire. As well as fruity mixed drinks. Especially... Ooh, I can't even spell that correctly. Especially... let's call it something. Now, we have to name something else now. We have to name a elven fruity drink. Stop it, Anchoku. I have sangria most every other night tonight. I'm having gin and tonic, but otherwise I have sangria.
I want to know who's got a problem with sangria.
I don't! I love sangria.
Because we're going to have some words.
Fruit punch? Fruit punch or puns? Is that a misspell or is that a... Alright, we'll call it especially the elven what's the word called for something special? Specialty? Hey, Rannick voice.
Hello,
Puns.
Lily.
Okay, especially the elven elixir fruit puns. Which he keeps with him at all times. He's a visible lush. Our captain's a secret drunk.
How secret?
Well, depends on the insight check. All right, so what's our insight check? Delicacy. Yes, delicacy would have worked perfect. Autumn, once again, wins our Chad. 11. Elven. Delicacy. Fruit puns. A sangria like drink, which he keeps with him at all times. Okay. You guys are crazy. All right, so we have to come up with an insight number. 16 to 18. All right, so let's just 16. You know what? Maybe he had hiccups once, and that's it. A DC of 16. to learn this. Okay. Always cues with them. Boy, they like to cut it short on these things, don't they? Okay. No chance for that. All right, so let's put this also aboard as somewhere else. All right, we have 17 minutes before Raynick goes live. Let's see what's happening next.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Are you ready? Not yet.
No, I'm fine.
Okay, good. Why is that? It's making... I'm not happy with the way it's formatted right now. It could be me. It's probably me. Fine. I'm just going to fit it. Where's my mouse? Okay, so also aboard the Diamond's Light.
Why is Lily yelling at me?
Stay on top of things. I don't know why she's yelling at you.
I don't understand. When I get on things, they usually break.
No deprecating jokes allowed.
I don't want to break things.
No, you're not breaking anything. She can hear you.
No, she can't. I'm whispering.
Oh, you're whispering. Okay, she can hear you.
We're just talking just to you.
Just you, just me. Just you,
Right.
me, and Rylan on the stream tonight. Okay.
That's right.
I'm here too.
Oh, yeah, shh. Don't tell Lily.
Stop discording and driving.
I think he's home now. All right. Also
I'm just
aboard.
going in the driveway.
Oh, he's in the driveway. Okay, we're good. He's not going inside. He's just staying in the driveway. All right. Also aboard the Diamond's Light is
Exactly.
an aristocratic. I'm determined to get us through at least the next NPC, people. Couple. If anyone says the Howells, I swear I'm disconnecting you. It's not going to be Thurston and Lovey.
Oh, I
Bodie
gotta go then.
McBoatface.
Sorry.
Will Shark Watchers, seriously, and Choco, I think you really lay off the gym
I'm
tonight,
hung up
dude.
on Bodie McBoatface, so I mean, I'm all about it.
The Ass Stars. Oh, I do like that.
What are we naming?
What are we naming?
What's happening here?
An aristocratic couple. And it could be traditional
Well,
male female. It could be female female. It could be male male. I don't care. It just needs to be a couple
Look, I
aboard.
got it. William and Maribel.
William and Maribel. What are their last names?
I don't know. Junk huggers.
What? I didn't hear that.
You probably shouldn't have.
All right, the Ass Stars. All right,
There you go.
yeah. PK wins that
That's
one.
better than anything else I'm going to come up with.
The Ass Stars. They're going to be villains, or maybe.
It's either that or Buckinghamshire.
I do like Buckinghamshire, and it shouldn't be William though, because we need to come up with an elven name. William is not an elven name. It's the Ass Stars is her last name, but we need to elvenize William.
I got you.
Wilhelm? Or... Oh!
Just the male?
Both of them. What was the female's name, did you say, Rylan?
Maribel.
Maribel? We can make Maribel work on for like a Fey name. That's cool. So, but we do need his name more elvenized. We need to add that to the Qyjari's Curious Craft Dictionary.
Elvenized.
Elvenized.
How about... Sorry.
What?
No, I saw what Anchoku wrote.
Oh. Sunny and oh, come on. Joku.
What about like Orym or something?
Orin. I like it.
Orym. Orym.
Orym. Orym. I like it. Yeah, PK Loss is like,
Yay.
just get to
I
the
did a
pirates. All right. Orym
Yes,
and...
I did a thing. Now I can go.
No, don't leave yet.
I won't leave yet. It's okay.
Maribel. How about that? Does that look good? Rylan, is that good? Maribel? who are also traveling to Ravenscroft, they say, on holiday. Yay! Is that aristocratic enough to say, I'm on holiday? Because apparently all Elvish people have British
they're
accents.
on expedition.
Oh, yeah, that's even better.
Boom.
Expedition. Okay. Traveling with them is a servant named, we'll name that in a minute.
What's the servant?
Probably an elf, because I think that they would definitely try to be aristocratic and stay, very within the Sara heritage. So they're probably going to question the ship. We definitely need to have an encounter between them and the captain because of his half elf. I bet they see right down their crooked little noses what he is for real. Lamuer?
I got it.
I
got it.
Do the phonetic spelling of that. Fruit punneries and instantly get along with the captain. I love it! We need to
Nice.
have a fruit punnery. Oh my gosh.
Nice.
Ravenscroft now has a fruit punnery. My world is coming to an end. Alright, traveling with him is a servant named so-and-so.
Or it's just getting started.
Or it's just getting better. Lamuer. Is the accent on mu, air, or la? Is it Lamuer, or Lamuer, or Lamuer? I need to stop drinking.
Yes, that's the perfect answer. Yes. I love it.
Alright, we're doing it.
Dealer's choice.
They don't even know his last name, and maybe he doesn't even know his last name. Or she, is it a
Maybe
she?
he doesn't have one.
Right. A slight elvish man who appears to be besotted with, that's not right. I spelled that incorrectly.
What?
I don't know. Besotted. Besotted? Oh, besotten. There we go. No, not begotten. Aw, completely spelled the whole thing. Besotted. That's a word, right? Besotten?
I don't even know what you're trying to spell. Besotted?
Look it up next to foyer in the dictionary.
Listen, Foyer, you need to calm down.
I gotta find out what this thing is. It's besotten. It's, you know what? I'll go right here. Besotten. Besotted? Is it besotted?
Yeah, besotted came up with something. Strongly infatuated.
Infatuated, yes. Yeah. Alright, fine. Besotted. I thought it was besotten.
All right, Scrabble.
I know, right? I
Make
can
it easy.
never play again, apparently. Alright, besotted with his masters. Okay. Well, we'll go into Lamuer later. Lamuer. Ignore the slash. I just took that as an exclamation point without the dot. Okay. Let's see. Let's get back to our list.
I think the emphasis has to be on the air.
Lamuer.
It's Lamuer.
Okay.
Yes, perfect. That's right, and that's how they say it
Lamuer.
every time. Lamuer.
Lamuer.
Yes, perfect. You got it.
La mu air. A slight elvish man who appears to be besotted with his masters. Okay, so let's get back to our list. Captain, we got the captain of the ship. Llama hair.
Llama hair.
You guys are killing me.
That's what the pirates will call him.
That's what the pirates will call him. Yeah, good idea. He'll be dead by
Boom.
then.
File that away for later, because she ain't gonna remember.
Yeah, I'm not ever going to remember that. Okay.
Somebody make a note.
Someone make a quick note on that.
I'm not doing it.
You do too much.
I'm just an idea guy.
You're killing me is what you're doing.
I
Okay.
didn't say a good idea.
A good idea, man. Just an idea, man. An
That's right.
idea. Are you the great Are you the great magician? I'm a magician. Okay, a stowaway.
Stop getting distracted.
So I am very distracted right now. We only have 7 minutes. Okay.
That's okay, I gotta go.
I know you gotta go soon. Set up and do all your little speech stuff. I mean, copy it.
Basically.
Do all your little, hey, I'm so-and-so with so-and-so, and this is so-and-so. All right, this is our stowaway.
8:27 I started playing.
Yeah, I know, right? Don't worry
Yeah.
for my 8 o'clock game. It starts at 8:30.
Listen, at least I'm self-aware.
All right, so what is our stowaway's... Oh, what is his or her race? This is the one that's coming on, that's stowed away to let the queen know. So obviously he or she is very besotted with the queen. A halfling. Perfect. You win. It's a halfling. Joko wins this one.
What do they win?
They win the right to have their name on... Well, you all have your name on these anyway. When I ever get them published, I'm still on... Never mind. You don't even know how far behind I am. What's
Okay,
this?
but can you use my pen name in there?
Sure. What is your pen name?
Okay. I don't know yet.
It's Bob, isn't it?
I'll let you know.
Okay. So what is this halfling's name, and how old is this halfling, and what is this halfling's gender? Ooh. Half elf, halfling woman besotted with a Mars child. Well, she's a stowaway. Half elf, halfling. Elves and halflings? I guess you could do half elf, halfling, a half elf. Oh my gosh, I'm dying.
Listen.
Anchoku's killing me. It's all Anchoku's
You're getting
fault.
into some crazy D&D little side story stuff here that probably should be best left alone.
DNA is just completely encapsulating half elf, halfling. Okay, so it's 1/4 human, 1/4 elf, and 1/2 halfling.
I'm sorry. I was told there was no math.
There's no math.
I'm sorry.
I'm so confused. I like the name Gwylin though. Gwylin.
All right. Well, you have fun with the math.
All right,
I'm gonna get going.
You go. All right, we'll be rating you in just a little bit.
That's you can if you like.
We will. Of course we will. Gwylin. Is it Gwylin? Or Gwylin? I'll say it's Gwylin. And how old is this halfling? You guys are killing me. How old do halflings live? And does he or she have a last name? Gwynlyn? Gwyn. Or Gwylin. Don't you kill me. She's 19 and oh my gosh. I can't do that math. I forget how long halflings can live. I think it's quite a bit. There's no age in Sherbonder. But please sponsor us, Sherbonder, if you're watching. I don't know. Alright, you know what? I am going to... My hubby is home early today, so we are going to read that. Ooh, look at that. Except not this one, because we know it's a halfling. And we're going to continue this next week. Oh, you know what? Nope, I am so sorry. We are taking a break. Next week I will not be on Friday nights. And the reason why is because Saturday night at 9 p.m. East, so I hope you all can join us, we are going to be filming a live D&D game. It's a one-shot here on Twitch on Qyjari's Curious Crafts. I have 4 friends coming to play a one-shot with Drake as our dungeon master. I am building a new terrain that no one has seen yet, except people in this house because they keep bugging me in my craft studio. And we are going to be playing a one-shot. And this is for all of you to watch next Saturday night, not tomorrow night, next Saturday night at 9 o'clock. And then after that, it goes to Nerdsmith. It goes to Nerdsmith to give as bonus content to all of the Nerdsmith subscribers. So this is my gift to them as part of the sub drive in April, and we're excited to do it. You guys have one chance to watch it, and then it goes to them. So next Saturday night at 9 o'clock East, join us, and it would be a lot of fun. We have some characters, some serious characters. Let me see if I can find that. I don't think I have it on here. Do I have these guys on here? I don't know. I thought I had... There we go.
Look at you, fancy pants.
There's... Hey, Rylan. Finally, you're here. We're just about to go. That's okay. That's the Band of Bothers. This is the group of us who will be playing next Saturday night, not tomorrow, next Saturday night at 9 o'clock. So join us and watch and be a part of the crazy thing. We're going to let the chat have some say in how the game goes through bit donations. And we'll see if we can get the usually a TKP type DM to not kill us all. Hopefully you guys will support the players with your bits and not get us all killed, but we'll see how it goes. And hello, welcome. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for following. That's awesome. Hopefully you guys can watch next Saturday and influence the game for us. Okay, we are going to raid Raynick because he's my buddy and I love him, and that's what we do. So we're going to end this part of the story here, and we will meet the next Friday, I think. Let me look at my calendar. Yes, it's the 22nd, I think. Yes, we'll be here. We'll continue the story then, for sure. And everybody who has contributed, of course, gets their name in the credits. You can see on my list here, I do have story credits, everyone who contributes. So let me know how you'd like to be credited, whether it's your Twitch chat name or your Twitter, however you want to be credited. And I will see you hopefully Tuesday for Miramore. We're doing more of our vertical terrain build, and it's coming along. I'm really excited about it. And then Thursdays, of course, I do Ant's Tree, and I'm working on a leprechaun just in time for St. Patty's Day. So I will see you then. Everyone hang on. Let me get to my thank you screen. And we will switch over and raid Raynick and give him a surprise. No, it's not a surprise. He knew we were coming. Oh my goodness. All right, let's go. Raid. I'm going to say it wrong. I'm going to screw this up. Don't drink and raid. Raid. Raynick. Alright, everyone hold your boots. Here we go. Oh, you can see all the stuff going on. It's like an endless loop. I love it. Look at it go. Oh, it's going. That's crazy. Here we go. Bye, guys.